We have one more Evolution EX card released with the recent Ho-Oh and Lugia pack, Umbreon EX, which its ability is like Cyrus that can bring out opponents' damaged Pokemon to active spot. I thought Umbreon EX is going to be the new meta and better card. I was wrong. Espeon EX and Sylveon EX deck combo is very scary in current ranked meta. Umbreon EX is still having a hard time finding its perfect partner. I think the new Crobat EX and Darkrai EX could be the popular partner for Umbreon EX. It works like this. Use Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat to attack and put poison on the enemy Pokemon. Or use Darkrai EX effect to deal 20 damage so the opponent retreats. Take out your Umbreon EX and then use the ability to knock that damaged Pokemon to win points. Normal Umbreon is also a great card that can prevent opponents' Pokemon from attacking, so the opponent must retreat. You can switch it out to Umbreon EX and hunt down the damaged Pokemon. This deck is competitive and can get you to the mid-tier in rank, but it will be tough to climb up high. Stay tuned to watch the gameplay to see the strategy of the deck. The card list for this deck is on the left, and the packs you have to open up to acquire the cards on the right. Let's start. Okay, against the light deck. So let's see what he has. The Dende, okay. So let's collect Darkrai, good. I'm just gonna put it off down. Okay, and next turn I'm just gonna use my Umbreon. See what he sets up. I wanna know what he plays it with. Pikachu deck, interesting. Okay, that's a very nostalgic card. Okay, I hope you missed the coin flip here. Good. Okay, so I do have Umbreon EX. But I'm just gonna use my normal Umbreon. Let's use Dark Binding. Good. That will stop him from attacking me, so... And if he retreats, well... his Pikachu can't attack. So he's Pawmot. So let's see where he puts the energy. Okay, Pikachu EX. It will be helpful if I can get my rare candy or Crobat. Perfect. So let's put the aura. I'm gonna put a rare candy and then set up my Crobat. Good. Let's use Dark Binding. Okay. And he's gonna retreat it back. But he's protecting his Pikachu as much as he can. Ooh, okay. So I lost my Leaf. I kind of wanted to have the Leaf card. Giant Cape and Umbreon EX. Okay, so he will be able to hit me next turn. But I think he's forgetting my Umbreon effect. So let's set up my Eevee. Darkrai. Okay, and then Dark Binding. But he has to take out his Pikachu. Okay. Okay, so he will be able to get rid of my Umbreon here. Okay. So Pikachu has 90 damage. Okay, so Umbreon and Zubat. Okay. So let's take out my Zubat and then Umbreon EX. Good. And then I'll put a giant cape. Okay. And then 70. Okay, next turn I'll be able to get rid of it for sure. He has to retreat though. Take out his Pikachu most likely. Of course. So I have to hit that Pikachu here. Okay. Okay, so let's retreat to my Darkrai. Nightmare Aura. And I'm gonna hit with Dark Prism. Okay. And then I just have to get rid of his Pichu to win the game here. Okay. Will he retreat to his Dedenne and buy time? Yes, he will. Okay, so next turn I'm gonna set up my Umbreon. Okay. So he will be able to buy time. So will not be able to do anything. Okay. So if he misses the paralyzed, it will be my win. Since we have Umbreon EX. Okay, now hope you miss it. Good. Now I can win the game. So let's retreat. Let's take out the Umbreon. Let's use Dark Chase. Time to bring out that Pikachu. And that's my game. Okay, going against a dark deck. Okay, so it's gonna be a poison dark deck versus Umbreon Crobat. Okay. Zubat, please. Perfect. So he does have a Darkrai, so he might set up his Darkrai, but let's see what he's running it with. Mostly Crobat, I think. Okay. Okay, so let's set up my... He's gonna poison me. For sure. I'm just gonna take out my Crobat. Then Umbreon. Okay, and he used the research, so I will use my Mars. Good. And then next turn, if he doesn't retreat, my Umbreon will hit him, and he will lose one of his poison. Extra poison damage. Okay, so it is a Crobat, but he's running it with a Weavile EX. Okay, so now I am poisoned. Okay. I'm just gonna get rid of it. And then he has gonna... Let's see what he takes out. Is he just gonna build his Darkrai, sacrifice his Zubat and the Sneasel? Or does he have... Okay, he doesn't have it. Good. X speed. Okay, so he will be able to use his Weavile. That will do 70, and we'll be able to knock out my Umbreon EX. Wow. Okay. It'll be helpful if I could have a Darkrai. Okay, but let's see what we get. Umbreon. Which is helpful, I think, right now. Okay, so let's use Venomous Slash. And then Poison. Good. He has to retreat, or he will lose the game. Because Crobat has 170 HP. Even with his Darkrai combo, he will not be able to knock it out. Yep, as expected. Nightmare Aura. Okay. Perfect. Darkrai. So let's take out my Darkrai. And then I will just set up my... Let me think here a little bit. Yeah, let's set up my Umbreon, and then let's get rid of his Zubat. Good. And then he will take out his Darkrai. Of course. Okay. Yeah, but he doesn't have any poison though, unless he put Poison Barb. Center Lady. Okay, Nightmare Aura 20. Okay. So here I do have to retreat to my Umbreon. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a cape on it. Okay, let's use my Darkrai. 20, and then Dark Binding. Okay, now he cannot attack, so he has to retreat or use his Weavile. But let's see what he does. Cyrus, okay. So he really wants to get rid of my Crobat. I don't think he can though. 20, that's 100 damage. Which is not enough. Doesn't attack me, okay. Okay, so let's set up my Zubat. Okay, time to retreat. Okay, let's use Dark Binding. Okay, and next turn I'll be able to win. If he retreats, well, we just have to repeat the process one more time. Okay. Okay. We are gonna set up one more. Okay, so this will be my win here. 40, and then... Oh! Made a mistake. Always have to put the Darkrai first, and then use the Umbreon. My fault. I was too excited. Scratching Nail, 70, okay. Yep. Completely my fault. So let's retreat. Well, now we have to take an extra step because of my big mistake. But I think this still will be my win though. Okay. Okay. Made a big mistake. Okay, so let's put a poison. Okay, now it's poison, so he has to retreat. Okay, so he will have to retreat or he will lose the game. Potion. Okay. 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 Made a big mistake, but was still able to win the game. Perfect.